Someone said to me, very close, focus on yourself. Do it for yourself. Do it for the sake of humanity. And the more I've thought about that, the more it rings true for me. Because the world is full of distractions. And all of these distractions are to take focus off of ourselves and to really face ourselves. When we are in other people's business, caught up in the drama, caught up in what he said or she said or what they do or what they did, or worried about how you're going to pay your bills, or worried about keeping your job, or worried about if your man or your woman or whoever, husband, wife, cheating on you. When you're looking at everything outside of yourself, instead of doing the internal work, the inner alignment, to really heal yourself.
Mommy, here's a baby first died.
Whoa, no, let me see. You take the focus off of the most important reason why you are here, which is your inner alignment and ascension.
What?
Where, baby?
What there?
There's no bird there.
3.
Where?
Still dead.
There's nothing here.
2 foots.
Okay, no, it's okay, baby. There's nothing there. So, I think what I want you to know is take the time to really face yourself. Take the time to really get to know yourself.
Just like the baby bird.
We are so programmed.
This is not a baby bird.
No, baby, no baby bird.
Why?
But we're so programmed to take external perceptions and to really adopt them into what we believe makes up our being. So a real honest assessment, y'all, just because I've done this inner alignment work and I'm still doing it, I think I'm at, they say I'm at level 7 now. But out of 13. But what I first did was I started looking at everything programmed in me to really understand who I am at my core. Like, I knew that there were certain principles, certain foundational things, because I've been through so much darkness and density that no matter what happened, I knew it was truly me, because nothing could take my light, not completely. Even if I was negative, there were certain things that could not be taken away from me in the darkest of the dark. And so I started there. What are the things about me I know throughout my life that no one could change? Then I started thinking about, okay, what are all the things that I've adopted about myself, or different principles, different values, different beliefs that I've been programmed to believe from society, from culture, from family, for the good and the bad. And then I went value, belief, system, principle by principle, and said, how does this make me feel? And I did this on a daily basis, y'all. And I would sit on one principle or value until I really felt that I had clarity in terms of how my inner alignment resonated with it. And to determine, like, who am I really? Who am I really? And I went off of how I felt. And it wasn't like, it could be I did it in meditation and I got the revelation, or I prayed about it in the morning, or I prayed about it before I went to sleep. And that's how I started to really understand who I am. And this is the real of it. I really learned who I was when I faced myself through the trials and tribulations. That's the number one time that you're really going to find out who you are and what you stand for. But I will tell you this. When you stop running from yourself is when you start living. Like, really living. Everything about this world makes us want to run from ourselves. Like, really facing who we really are, who we're really being. And if we're really happy with our circumstances, are we really happy with our environments? Are we really happy with the limiting beliefs and societal, cultural limitations that tell us what we can and cannot do? that put us in a box and try to put titles on us. Ooh, I got you, baby. Ooh, I got you. Are you good? Come on, get up. I got you. Okay, moment. It really comes down to when we look at ourselves, it is not to punish. It is not to judge ourselves. It's not to drag ourselves. It's to free ourselves. It's to free ourselves so we can actually become who we want to be. Because we choose it. Not because someone tells us to do it.
Almost.
Come on, babe.
What's the part?
Oh my goodness. You're welcome, my love. We choose to do it. And, we've been taught that, the inner alignment work that we do is punishment, but it really is. God doesn't really want us to look at it that way. God wants us to take accountability for our life path and to recalibrate and correct. Now, don't get me wrong. God can be for real on your booty. You don't get the lesson of whatever cycle you're in. Because wants you to recalibrate and correct. But you cannot start doing that work. You cannot stop the cycles you're in. You cannot stop the energy leaking until you choose to see yourself. I really hope that you choose that, and soon. Because it's not that you only have one life to live, but the only moment that matters is right now. And what's the joy in life if you're not choosing to live a life and to be a person that you are satisfied with versus who the world is telling you should be? Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. And if you think it'll help your family, for whatever reason, because you're choosing to not be real to yourself, then do it for your family. Do from whatever you feel you're being called to do. But choose. Take it a step at a time. And I gave you a kind of blueprint of how I did it. And I can tell y'all, this looking at your self-work, it ain't easy. When I really stopped and looked at myself, for a long time, when everything bad was happening to me, I just would look at the people I had in my life and say, oh, well, they did this to me, they did that to me. And I remember the first time I was like, stop being a victim and start being the owner of your life. And when I started down that road, the decisions I made, how they affected people around me, y'all, it hurt. It hurt seeing how I impacted myself and how my decisions harmed the people that I love the most. And it meant the world to those people, though, when I owned up to it, and not only did that, but changed my behavior. And that I really changed, not just to appease them, not just to say I did it, but because that's who I chose to be in their lives. And when they started seeing me model it and not just talk it, they changed too. That's how change happens. That's how healing happens. That's how we save this world for the sake of ourselves and the sake of humanity. Focus on yourself. I hope this message is helpful. I hope it resonates. Shalom Nature Kai. Peace.